back to another episode of Nat's Kitchen. Okay, in the last episode I attempted to make Nigerian jollof rice. Whether you want to consider that a fail or if I passed, I don't know, it's up to you, but it was edible. Okay, it was edible. So as you see by today's title, I'm going to be addressing the other half of my culture, okay, because I'm half Nigerian, half Jamaican. Today we're going to be doing Jamaican oxtail for the first time. Okay, oxtail is actually like my favorite like Jamaican food, like out of curry goat, stew chicken, all of that. Oxtail will always be my favorite. So I've always wanted to learn how to make it, and literally the other day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make oxtail, because on my For You page, this woman that I often watch, I think her name's Chanel. I'll put her like social media links on the screen, because she actually taught me how to make pepper steak. So I remember I was sat there and I watched her YouTube video, I watched her tutorial on how to make pepper steak, and I made it, and I'd be making that all the time. Like even at uni when I was struggling, I'd be making that and I'd be eating it, and it's nice. I eat it with dumpling, rice, whatever. So then her TikTok video of her oxtail recipe came off my For You page the other day, and I was like, this looks doable. I feel like I can do it, and I normally follow her recipe, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make that recipe today. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to make oxtail for the first time. Don't judge me, okay? It's my first time. I know different people might make it a bit differently or whatever, but I'm just following one recipe or one way of making it. So I went to the butcher's today and I picked up some oxtail. They already like cut it up for me and stuff, and I'm cooking for me and my mum, so I guess you can probably taste test it again. And yeah, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so there's quite a lot of meat here. I feel like some of these chunks are like humongous. Like there was this one chunk I saw that was just, actually maybe they're all right. Maybe it shrinks a little bit as it cooks, but I don't know about this. I think this is the tip of the tail, and I have never ever seen this in oxtails. I don't think I'm supposed to cook this. I think I'm gonna throw this bit away, and this bit as well. I don't know if I'm supposed to cook this. I don't think I am, so I'm gonna throw these parts away. Okay, so of course we're gonna start off by washing the meat real quick to make sure it's all clean. Right, so it's time to season this up. I basically got my whole seasoning drawer down here that I was organised for me. So basically I need all-purpose seasoning. Yeah, all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, garlic salt. I think we have that, I'm pretty sure. Well, I have garlic granules. Same thing, right? I don't know. By the way, guys, I didn't check the ingredients list before I made this. I just assumed that I have everything. So if I miss anything from the ingredient list, I'm just gonna have to, it's just gonna have to be vibes, I can't lie, because I didn't go shopping before I made this. We are just gonna go with the flow. Oxtail seasoning. Thing is, yeah, even that, I didn't even think to buy it myself, but I clocked the other day that my mum bought oxtail seasoning and she put it in here because she knew I was gonna make oxtail, so that came in handy. And thyme seasoning, and oh gosh, literally only have that much left, but it should be fine. Because we're also gonna use some fresh thyme as well. Okay, that's not actually that much seasoning to use, I can't lie. I thought it would require a bit more seasoning than that. But there's gonna be Scotch bonnet as well, which I'm defrosting because I took it out of the freezer. Oh, Maggi liquid. Oh, and ground pimento. I think I have that. I don't know if ground pimento and allspice are the same thing, but I feel like there was a time where she told me to use ground pimento and then I used allspice instead. So I'm just gonna use allspice instead. I feel like it's the same thing or similar. Other than that, I think that's all seasonings that we're using today. Right, so ideally, you're supposed to like marinate this overnight, but I didn't do that because, like I said, I wasn't really looking at the recipe too stuff before I done it, so I didn't realise I was supposed to do it overnight. So I'm just gonna marinate it. I'm gonna cover it in cling film, and I'm gonna marinate it for about maybe 30 minutes. It should be fine, right? Like it's not the best, but it should be fine. And then after I marinate it, that's when we gonna start cooking it up. I think I might put it in the fridge as well, because I feel like when you marinate something, put it in the fridge. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge for 30 minutes. I think I'm actually starting to become a chef a little bit, you know what I mean? Because as I was seasoning up the thing, I was thinking, I feel like there's something missing, like what's missing? And then I was like, am I not supposed to put browning in this? Like this browning, what even is it? A gravy something? Because when I make like pepper steak and stuff like that, I use browning. So I'm thinking, I'm not supposed to put browning in this, but it wasn't on the ingredients list. So I went back to the TikTok that the girl done, and I saw in the comments she was like, oh, I forgot to add browning to the recipe list. And I was like, see, I knew there was something missing. I knew it because I'm just a chef. Do you get it? I'm actually a chef out here, I'm learning. I also just realised I forgot to add thyme to the thing, so I'm gonna add that to it now real quick. Right, it's been about an hour of marination because I got a bit distracted doing like TikToks and stuff, but the more marination, the better, okay? Right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm basically gonna like cook the thing. I don't know if this, basically I'm using a Dutch pot, but it's a bit like it's not wide on the bottom, so I don't know if all of them are gonna fit to fry. So I don't know if maybe I should fry it like normally on a frying pan first, and then when I'm ready to make it a stew, I'll put it in here. I think I'm gonna do that because I feel like it's not like this Dutch pot's not wide enough for the base. So I'm gonna use this frying pan. I think it should fit in here. If not, if anything, I'll just fry it in batches. I could just do that. Oh yeah, I could just do that. Yeah, let me fry it in batches on here because after I fry it on here, I need to take it out anyway because on the recipe I'm basically gonna fry it, take it out, melt some brown sugar on the thing, which I have here. It looks very ghetto, like it's all wrapped up in a piece of plastic bag, but there's some brown sugar here that I used from another Nat's Kitchen video. I think it was the carrot cake one, I think, for my mom's birthday. So I have some brown sugar and then I'm basically gonna melt it in the thing and then add the oxtail back. Didn't know that was part of oxtail. I don't know if that's just a thing for this recipe, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Like, I don't mind things being a little sweet. One thing about me is I never know how much oil is enough oil. So it says a little oil, so I'm gonna just start off with that tiny drop that I just did. And if anything, if I need more oil, I'll just add it. There was like not enough oil in here at all, and I've literally burnt the whole bottom bit of the pot because there wasn't enough oil in it. So I've added more now, so now things are cooking instead of burning. These are the cooked ones on the side here, which are gonna go back in later, and then I'm cooking the second batch right now. Oh my gosh, guys, the bottom of the pot is actually burnt, like it's actually black at the bottom. Whoopsies! Right, so now I'm supposed to add a tablespoon of brown sugar to this pan, but the only issue I have is that this pan has burnt oil in it, and I'm just thinking I'm supposed to just put brown sugar inside the oil. In her video, it didn't seem like there was much oil in the thing. Unless maybe I'm supposed to drain the oil. But the bottom of the pot is burnt, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be putting brown sugar on the top of a burnt pot, so I might have to skip that step. Guys, look. The bottom of the pot is actually burnt. Okay, do you know what? I've decided I'm gonna skip the brown sugar step because that just seems a bit too advanced for me, and I feel like I'm not really in the position to do that right now. So instead, I just chop up some onions. I was supposed to use red onion, but again, like I said, I didn't read the recipe before I went to the shop. So all I have is white onion. I mean, onion is onion, right? I should do the same thing. Also, I don't have pimento seeds, but it says instead of pimento seeds, you can use allspice. And I didn't like them pimento seeds anyway. I hate them. Guys, if you're Jamaican, yeah, and you've bit into a pimento seed, please tell me you have experienced the struggle that I've experienced. That is disgusting. I'm so sorry. Like, the milk is slap, and then you bite into one of those pimento seeds. But yeah, onion, what else? Ginger. I don't have ginger, I can't lie. I mean, I don't think so anyway. But also, I have garlic. I have that. That's one thing I have. Thank God. I don't know why I'm just coming to this video like unprepared. Like, it's very unprofessional of me. Yeah, no, yeah, there's nothing here. So unfortunately, this is gonna have to be oxtail without no ginger, alright? Guys, look how fat this garlic is. Yes, this is the size of a normal garlic clove or whatever you call it. Look at this one. This is not even gonna fit in the garlic crusher. It's massive, and these are the only two I have. Okay, I've cut it. Let's try this again. Guys, look, it's not even, I don't know if it will even crush. Let's try. Damn, that is a, guys, look how much garlic came out. I feel like I could just use this one and it will count as my two because that is so much garlic. Right, so now what I'm gonna do, I've added the meat back to the pot and it's literally just sizzling. And then now basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the onion, the normal onion, not the red onion, because I didn't have any, whoopsies. I've been cooking the oxtail a little bit more on the pot, so you didn't get a second round of cooking with the brown sugar. So I'm just kind of like cooking it again a little bit. Just to make sure it's not raw, like ain't nobody trying to have no raw oxtail around here, you know what I'm saying? Bottom of the pot is still burnt, by the way. Yeah. Don't really know I'm supposed to do like that, but yeah. In the meantime, while that's been cooking, I also got a beef stock. I basically, where's the jug? It's in a sink. I've done half a cup of 1.5 cups of beef stock. So I got one of these beef stock cubes, the OXO ones, and then I added it to a measuring jug and I filled it up with hot water up until the 1.5 cups line. And then I added it to the same bowl that I seasoned the meat in. Don't know if you guys can see that, but it's the same, damn, you can't see it. It's the same bowl that I've seasoned the beef in, so it's got the thyme in it, it's still got this leftover seasonings inside it. Okay, so I think now we're ready to add the onions and the garlic. I'm missing the ginger and I'm missing the spring onion. Guys, I did not come prepared for this at all. And then I'm going to add the beef stock. Basically, I have to cook that down on a low heat for 2.5 hours. And right now it's 7:43 in the night time. So, oh my gosh, that means this is not gonna be ready for like another 7, 8, 9, 9:43. Yeah, I should have started this earlier. Oh, I just realized I didn't add the allspice. So let me quickly add that in as well, in replace of the pimento seeds. I'm also gonna add a little bit more brown in because I just feel like it's not brown enough. And just stir that in. Right, gonna cover that up and we'll be back in 2.5 hours.
A few moments later.
Guys, I'm so upset. I was washing up the stuff, yeah, and I looked at the tongs that I was using to like move around the meat, and I was like, why has it gone yellow like this? Like, it's supposed to be grey, like why has it gone yellow? But I didn't really think anything of it, like, I didn't really care because it's the tongs. And I just looked down at my fingers and I realised that this hand, guys, my hands are dry because I wash my hands, okay, don't judge me. This hand, these nails have gone yellow, like I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it doesn't even look yellow on camera, but it looks yellow compared to this hand. Look, oh yeah, you can see the difference. Can you see how this is like beige and this is pink? The hand, and I'm thinking, what could I have touched that's made my hands yellow and it's only one hand? So I'm thinking, obviously, like, the only thing that I do one-handed is the seasoning. And then I'm thinking it's probably the oxtail seasoning, because when I was even using it, I was thinking, why is it so yellow? Like, the seasoning's like proper yellow, like almost like it's turmeric. And I feel like it has some kind of curry turmeric thing in it. Let me look at the ingredients. Turmeric, it says. It's got turmeric in it. And now, I know, one of my hands are yellow. This is what I go through for Nat's Kitchen. So if you don't subscribe and watch the video and like the video after you've seen this, then I don't know what's wrong with you, just rude. 2 hours later. So guys, it's been about 2.5 hours, I want to say, and I'm actually so upset because basically you're supposed to put dumpling like rolled up into like little like worm little things. That sounds so like nasty, but it's nice, okay? Dumpling, Jamaican dumpling, boiled dumpling inside there, and it's like that's like one of my favorite parts of the oxtail, the dumpling inside. When in the cupboard, so I was about to start like preparing the dumpling. Hands are dry, and then I find out there's no flour. I don't have any flour, and I don't know why there's so many things of this bloody recipe that I don't have. But I don't care about all the other stuff. I care about the flour. Like, how can I not have flour? And obviously it's like 10 o'clock at night right now, so I can't even go to the shop and buy it. So literally we're gonna have no dumpling inside. The oxtail is gonna be, Mum, your rice is boiling over. My mum's put rice on the stove and it's boiling over. Anyway, so now we're gonna have dumplingless oxtail. But yeah, my mum just put rice on the stove because we now have the rice with the oxtail and mac and cheese. And the thing is, yeah, it's been on the stove for 2.5 hours, and according to recipe, I'm supposed to add some ketchup in some water inside it, and then leave that for another hour, and then add the dumpling, which I don't have, and leave that for another 30 minutes. So ideally it's supposed to cook down for another hour and 30 minutes, but it's 10 o'clock at night and we haven't had dinner, so I don't know what to do. Like, I'm compromising the tenderness of the oxtail and our hunger. I don't know what to do.
We're just gonna eat it.
No, because I don't want to.
Whether it falls off the bone or not, we're eating it.
No, because I want to cook it proper, like a proper Jamaican, and they would cook it down. My mum's trying to hurry up the recipe, telling me to just serve it how it is. But it's actually looking so nice. Like, it actually looks like oxtail that my dad would cook or something. Like, you can see that this edge bit is because I just added some water to it, so it hasn't like cooked into the thing. So I'm gonna let that like cook down. I think I'm still gonna add the ketchup thing that she said. Probably add that now actually, and let it cook down for maybe another 30 minutes, or at least until that rice is finished cooking. That is how it's looking, guys. And I think it looks nice. I think I did an okay job. If you're wondering why I didn't make rice and peas or like buy rice and peas, it's because I personally prefer oxtail with white rice. My mum prefers it with rice and peas. I don't know why. So she was gonna try and make rice and peas, but then she realized that she can't be asked. Like, the process is a bit too long. So we're having it with white rice, but I prefer it with white rice. I think oxtail and white rice combo, yum. I'm just doing the ketchup thing now. The recipe says to do 1 tablespoon of ketchup. You shake it first. And then 3 tablespoons of cold water. I don't know how I'm supposed to measure cold water with tablespoons. Right, guys, I think we're gonna stop here. It's been, I want to say, 3.5 hours. My mom's also frying some plantain as well that we're gonna have with it. So you ready to see the finishing product?
The finished product. This dog keeps saying the finishing product. That doesn't make any
That's
sense.
how it comes out in my
The
voice.
finished product.
The finishing
Why
product.
is it finishing and it's not finished? Like, what the hell?
Okay, let's see the finished product then.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. Does it? It looks a bit watery though.
Yeah, because you were the one that screamed at me to add water, so I added extra water in it.
Yeah, to make sure that it doesn't, let me see. It's gonna
meat.
pick up the thickness of the gravy. I
And
think you should turn the heat up so that the gravy can boil down quicker and be thicker. I think it added too much water.
you know, literally, yeah, she was shouting at me saying, add more water, make sure you add more water, add more water, make sure you add more water, add more water, add more water, add more water. So I added more water because when I finished, when I got back from taking pictures, there was actually like no liquid in there, the whole of it just evaporated. So I added more water, but obviously when it's meant to cook down for longer, the water has longer to evaporate. But because they're cutting the time down short, the water hasn't, not all of it has evaporated, so that's why it's a little bit more liquidy. But to be honest,
In that case, then what we're gonna do is just turn
okay,
the
but
heat up.
not too high, bloody hell, you're gonna burn it.
No, we're gonna turn it the heat up for
7.
a few minutes so that the water can evaporate a bit and thicken up. And then that's it, we're good to go.
We're gonna play it up and show you guys.
The finished plate of food. Not the finishing plate of food.
I'm gonna show you got the finishing plate.
Oh
in a
my
second.
god! It is absolutely delicious.
Is it?
It's so nice, honestly. Oh yeah.
You get me excited now.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really? Island girl. Stomach is full. Plate is clean. I think that says enough. I've just finished my food and you took some of my reaction as well. I think I did pretty well. Like, I literally cleaned the plate clean. Like, all that's left on there is literally bones. So I think I done well. Okay. Would I make it again? That's a tricky one because basically the oxtail meat costs £11 at the butcher's, and in total it has taken hours to cook this food. Like, what time is it now? It's literally 11:15 at night, and I started cooking at around 4:45. Obviously, like, there was bits in between where like I would be doing other things, or maybe I'm just a bit slow, but in total this meal definitely took like a good 4 hours to prepare and cook and stuff. So I just feel like when you add the cooking time plus the £11 for the meat, like, I don't know if it's worth it, because obviously if I literally go to any Jamaican shop, I can literally get oxtail and rice for about £9 or something. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to be able to cook it yourself, but I don't know if I would like do this often, because obviously like normal chicken and meat that you get in Asda and stuff is like £2, £3, £4. So if you paid £11 for oxtail, every time I want to make it, it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it's like a special occasion type of thing, not all the time. But I'm glad I done it though. Like, I'm glad I have the experience now, so now I can say that I know how to cook oxtail. and I feel like a true Jamaican girl, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what you guys think about the meal. Like, obviously I know you can't taste it, but at least comment on how it looks, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.